everybody. Today I am doing a book haul for you. This is a collective haul of books that I've gotten over the past couple of months, I want to say. So no, I did not go buy all of these all at once. Although I would have liked to, because if you know me personally, you know that I love books. But this is a collective haul, so if you want to see the books that are going to be up on my reading list coming soon, then just keep watching. There are some fiction books, as well as some self-help books. I don't really call them self-help books. I just feel like I like books that help to keep me motivated and to look down and dig a little deeper into who I am as a person and to be better. But I don't really like the word self-help, but anyways. I will get into the fiction books first. The first one is called Luckiest Girl Alive, and this is by Jessica Knoll. I actually have seen this a lot being talked about. I know Reese Witherspoon actually posted something on her Instagram about reading it, said it was really good, so of course I had to go pick it up because I love her. This says, as a teenager at the prestigious Bradley School, Annie Fanelli endured a shocking public humiliation that left her desperate to reinvent herself. Now, with a glamorous job, expensive wardrobe, and handsome blue blood fiancé, she's this close to living the perfect life she's worked so hard to achieve. But Annie has a secret. There's something else buried in her past, something painful and private that threatens to bubble to the surface and ruin everything. With the singular voice and twists you won't see coming, Luckiest Girl Alive introduces a heroine whose cutthroat ambition has protected a scandalous truth and a heart that's much bigger than it appears. The question remains, will breaking her silence destroy all that she has worked for, or will it, at long last, set Annie free? So, of course, for me, that sounds like a great book. This is called How to Be a Good Wife by Emma Chapman, and this is what the cover looks like. This one says, Marta and Hector have been married for a long time, through the good and bad, through raising a son and sending him off to life after college. So long, in fact, that Marta finds it difficult to remember her life before Hector. He has always taken care of her, and she has always done everything she can to be a good wife, as advised by a dog-eared manual given to her by Hector's aloof mother on their wedding day. What a terrible mother. But now something is changing. Small things seem off. A flash of movement in the corner of her eye, elapsed moments that she can't recall, visions of a blonde girl in the darkness that only Marta can see. Perhaps she is starting to remember, or perhaps her mind is playing tricks on her. As Marta's visions persist and her reality grows more disjointed, it's unclear if the danger lies in the world around her or in Marta herself. The girl is growing more real every day, and she wants something. So this sounded interesting, so I thought this would be a good book to read. I have a goal to read about 2 books at least per month this year. I am doing the little Goodreads book challenge thing with my sister, and my sister reads all the time. Her goal is 100 books for the year. I would never be able to read that much. I mean, I would probably if I set enough time aside, but I actually set my goal for 24 books this year, so we will see. I don't know how many I'm at right now. Probably not very close. I'm probably really behind, but I am determined to get there, and if I have to take extra time to get ahead, then I will. So, moving on. This next one is called Orphan by Christina Baker Kline. I have heard such great things about this book, and it looked really interesting. This says, between 1854 and 1929, so-called orphan trains ran regularly from the cities of the East Coast to the farmlands of the Midwest, carrying thousands of abandoned children whose fates would be determined by pure luck. Would they be adopted by a kind and loving family, or would they face a childhood and adolescence of hard labor and servitude? As a young Irish immigrant, Vivian Daly was one such child sent by rail from New York City to an uncertain future a world away. Returning east later in life, Vivian leads a quiet, peaceful existence on the coast of Maine. The memories of her upbringing rendered a hazy blur. But in her attic, hidden in trunks, are vestiges? Is that the right word? We'll go with that. Of a turbulent past. 17-year-old Molly Eyre knows that a community service position helping an elderly widow clean out her attic is the only thing keeping her out of juvenile hall. But as Molly helps Vivian sort through her keepsakes and possessions, she discovers that she and Vivian aren't as different as they appear. A Penobscot Indian who has spent her youth in and out of foster homes, Molly is also an outsider, being raised by strangers, and she too has unanswered questions about the past. Moving between contemporary Maine and Depression-era Minnesota, Orphan Train is a powerful tale of upheaval and resilience, second chances, and unexpected friendship. So that sounded cool. I've heard a lot of people talk about this one. I feel like this might have been on like the like book club type books. That might have been one of them. And of course, if you've read any of these books, if you like them, don't like them, have other recommendations, definitely leave those in the comments below, because I am definitely up for broadening my horizons and opening new books and seeing what's out there. This one I know for sure is coming out in a movie because I saw the previews for it and it looks great. I also love Tim Burton, who I'm almost positive is the director for this new movie, and this is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This looks great. I'm sure you guys all know about it. Basically, it is about an abandoned orphanage, and a story opens a horrific family tragedy set 16-year-old Jacob journeying to a remote island off the coast of Wales, where he discovers the crumbling ruins of the Home for Peculiar Children. As he explores its decaying bedrooms and hallways, it becomes clear that the children were more than just peculiar. They may have been dangerous, and they all have been quarantined on a deserted island for good reason, and somehow, impossible though it seems, they may still be alive. So that sounded interesting. I haven't read it yet because it kind of, to me, it sounded a little bit like eerie, a little creepy, a little scary, and I'm a really big wimp, and so I have not read it yet. I find that books like that have a bigger influence on me at night, so I have not read it yet, but we will see. That one also came with very high recommendations that it was really good, that I should read it, so I'm going to give it a shot. And then moving on to these books. This one is called 10% Happier by Dan Harris. And Dan Harris is actually a co-anchor of Nightline, and he's on the weekend editions of Good Morning America. I was reading it on the back. That's who Dan Harris is. If it'll focus. No? Yes? There we go. So this says, how I tamed the voice in my head, reduced stress without losing my edge, and found self-help that actually works. A true story. This sounded really good. I love books like this where it's kind of like a true story, kind of about their life, self-help type of book. So I'm going to start reading this and see how that one goes. Then I also have this one. It is called Girl Boss by Sophia Amoruso. I'm not sure I'll like this book. I tried to read it a little bit, and it might have just been like kind of where I was at when I first bought it, that I was just like, oh, I can't really read it, I can't really get into it, whatever. But basically, this is I think the creator of the shop Nasty Gal, and this is just kind of like, again, another kind of like her own story, kind of like an autobiography. I'm not really sure that this is like a self-help type, how to be your own boss, how to be successful, that type of thing. I didn't really get that from what little bit I started reading of it, but we will see. If you've read this, let me know in the comments below. Then I have Balancing in Heels from Kristen Cavallari. I love her. I've loved her since Laguna Beach, and she's so great. I love that she wrote a book. I love that she is married to Jay Cutler. There we go. That's what it is. I just love it. I love her. I love, you know, her little family and the fact that she wrote a book. I follow her on Instagram too, but I'm really excited about it. It says, "My journey to health, happiness, and making it all work." And this is the back of it. I just thought that that would be like a cute little book to have, and yeah, I think it'll be a fun read. Then I only have 2 more, and these were inspired by Marissa Lace. Here on YouTube, I have been watching her videos a lot, which I said in my favorites video that she really inspired me to be a better person. This book is from Shannon Kaiser. This is called Find Your Happy, and this is a daily mantras book. So it's 365 days of motivation for a happy, peaceful, and fulfilling life. I have really been liking this. I've already kind of started it. What's cool about this book is that it's not a regular just like open it, read it, start to finish, whatever. It's kind of, you know, 365 days of just, you know, whatever. So it's a really cool interactive kind of book to help you feel better, to help you feel more motivated, to help you just be happier and feel more fulfilled. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this book. So thanks, Marissa, for talking about this one, because I'm really excited to like, you know, really interact with that book. And the last one that I have for you is by Jen Sincero. Is that how you say her name? Jen Sincero. And this is called You Are a Badass: How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. And that's what this looks like. It says, You Are a Badass is the self-help book for people who desperately want to improve their lives but don't want to get busted doing it. In this refreshingly entertaining how-to guide, best-selling author and world-traveling success coach Jen Sincero, I'm sorry if I'm totally butchering that, serves up 27 bite-sized chapters full of hilariously inspiring stories, sage advice, easy exercises, and the occasional swear word, helping you to identify and change the self-sabotaging beliefs and behaviors that stop you from getting what you want, create a life you totally love, and create it now, and make some damn money already, the kind you've never made before. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you liked this type of video. I really like to read, and I am really excited about these books that I just recently got. So yeah, if you like these types of videos, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you're reading down in the comments below. I'm always up for a new book. Like I said before, leave some comments with your recommendations or suggestions of books that you think that I should try out. And yeah, if you've read any of the books that I talked about in this haul, then let me know what you thought about them. If you liked it, if you didn't, why you liked it, or if you didn't. Don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down below to see videos in the future. I'm working on posting twice a week starting this month. So yeah, leave some recommendations of videos that you'd like to see, and I will see you in the next one.